I have an interesting story. This is, as you can see by the title, my coming out story. Ooh. Dun, dun, dun! Anyway, um, I can't even say that it's a coming out story. It's actually my dragged out by my edges story, okay? Because I didn't come out the closet willfully, okay? I was dragged out, okay? By my edges, okay? So, this is a story all about how my life got. I'm kidding. No. This is a crazy story. It's so crazy that I'm so like happy and like all good about it now because I was not um you know happy and then. Um so basically I was probably about 14 going on 15, and she wasn't my first girlfriend. And of course, I'm not going to put no names out, but if she happens to watch the video, obviously she's going to know who she is. But she wasn't my first girlfriend, but she is the girl that I got caught with. So basically, I don't know if you guys remember. If you guys remember Moco Space, Moco Space, you went in the little chat rooms and they had the bisexual chat room, the lesbian chat room, straight chat room, African American chat room. They had everything. Y'all remember? I know y'all remember. So anyway, I met her in a chat room. She contacted me first. And then we just started talking, blah, blah, blah. So, y'all, I think I got a little bit distracted because I think I'm telling y'all how I met her. But it's important. It's important. Is it important? It's probably not that important. Anyways, that's how we met on Moco Space. Blah, 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 skip, skip, skip. We meet each other. She comes to my house. It is important. Haha, yes it is. Because it does go in with my story. I just couldn't quite remember. I'm trying to like take piece by piece and remember the story the best way I can. Anyway, so at the time, me and my mom, we were living with my cousin. Shout out to you, Christina. So at the time we were living with her, and I asked, Christina as well as my mom, if, my friend could come over. My friend can come over. So they said yes or whatever. She came over. But that was my first time meeting her too, because I met her on Moco. So, so I went down the street to go meet her. We were in Dallas. So I went down the street to meet her, and y'all know the little dart bus, whatever. If you are in Dallas. So I met her at the bus stop, and as she was walking and I saw her, I was like, I knew she was a stud. Don't get it twisted. I knew she was a stud. That was never a question. I knew she was a stud. But then when I saw her in real life, first of all, I'm thinking, okay, she fine. Second of all, I'm thinking, damn, this is a full-blown stud. I done told my mama I'm inviting one of my homegirls over. How am I going to try to lie when there's a man walking through? So anyways, so I'm already nervous. This is my first time meeting her. She's nervous. We're young. We're 14, we're 15, we're young. So we walk in the room, into the apartment. I see my mom's face, and I'm all like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, bitch, you've been caught. but she didn't say anything. I don't know if she didn't say anything because she didn't know and she was just confused, or if she really didn't know and she just didn't want to say anything. I don't know. But so everything's cool, everything's, whatever. I knew my cousin knew. Like, I didn't say it, but I knew that my cousin knew. Like, we grew up together, she knows me. So I know, even though we never really talked about it, I knew that she knew what I knew. So I'm like, okay, so I know Christina knows. Then, so anyway, we fast forward. We didn't have no problems that time. So there was another time she came and visit, and this is like 2 months, probably about like 2 months or a month after our first visit. So now we're like a whole month into like dating. So now you know how lesbian relationships go, especially when you're young. In my mind, I'm in love. We gonna get married. We're together forever. You know what I'm saying? So, we visit. Well, she visited me at my brother's house, and my sister-in-law's house. So my brother, immediately, he knows. He knows. Okay, I know my sister-in-law, she knows. You know what I'm saying? But I was scared, but then I wasn't so scared because my brother is like real cool. He's always been supportive. He's always been like, to him, it's always been, about my happiness. So, so I'm like, okay, cool, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. It was not fine. So then we get caught. We don't even get caught because I say, or like we get caught, like, we didn't get that kind of caught. We got me not locking my phone and me letting all types of little text messages and stuff just be exposed. And I think my mom was a little suspicious, so she kind of like wanted to see. So they caught us. And I was on lockdown. I told y'all my mom is from Trinidad. So it wasn't I would love to tell you that my mom was just like, oh my God, okay, it's okay. It's okay. It was not okay. It was hell. And I got my phone taken away, my laptop, and I could not see my girlfriend at the time. So that sucked. So I was in love, y'all. I was in love, and we was on some Bonnie and Clyde stuff, and I was gonna see her regardless. So my best friend, she lived in the same complex as my brother and my sister-in-law. So her mom was just mad cool. Love you, Jessica. Love you, Miss Jamie. They were mad cool, and I would always go over their house. Now I was on punishment. I'm in trouble, but they let me go over there and stuff. So then me and my girlfriend at the time, we came up with this whole plan that like on the weekends she would go to my best friend's house, and then I would go to my best friend's house, and that's the only way that we were going to be able to see each other, because my family were not having it. My dad was upset. I wanted to tell my dad, but unfortunately I wasn't given that choice. But that's a whole nother story time. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, so we started, sneaking around, and it was so spicy. Like, y'all don't even understand. Like, that was probably the most intense and best time to me in our relationship, because it was like when something is forbidden and you're not supposed to be doing it, it's so spicy. You crave it. You think about it when you're not doing it. Okay? Okay? And all I wanted to do was be with her because we were never together except 2 days out the week. And it wasn't every weekend that she was allowed to come because, I mean, even though her mom knew she was gay and her mom was fine with it, but it was still a situation where your parents are not going to let you go out every weekend. So there'd be times where she'd either get in trouble, something would happen, and, you know. So maybe it was probably about like once a month, maybe two if we were lucky. So we was on some long distance in love type stuff. Even though we were in the same city, we were long distance. So then anywho, here comes the fun part. So one day we decided to go to the mall. Now, as I explained earlier, we were not supposed to be, you know, hanging out, talking with each other. None of that. So we got caught up because, first of all, I wasn't supposed to go to the mall. That wasn't supposed to happen because I got in trouble for skipping with my best friend, Jessica, at the time. We skipped school, so we had already got in trouble. I had already got in trouble for that, so I wasn't supposed to be going anywhere. So when they called me, like, I think they went over to Miss Jamie's house and I wasn't there, they start blowing me up. So not only am I not where I'm supposed to be, but I'm out with my girlfriend that I'm not supposed to. Well, she was my girlfriend. I don't know why I did this. She was my girlfriend. My friend that I wasn't supposed to even be out with. Sorry. So so they're calling me, we're at the mall living our best life. Like, we're in the Galleria, we're holding hands, we're in public. I got my best friend with me, she's supporting me. We living our best life. And then I get that call. And automatically, my first thing is to lie. They think I'm at Jessica's house, so that's what I'm doing. Wrong. First of all, I was so slow because we shouldn't have been at the mall because it was stupid because we live in the same apartment complex. So it was nothing for them to just like go over there and catch us. It was nothing. Nothing. So, but anyway, so I lied. They were like, you know, they were so slick with it. They was just like, what y'all doing? Oh, nothing. We're just watching TV. Just, you know, laying down. And then my brother was like, really? I'm like, yeah. And then he hits me with, oh, it's funny because I'm here at Jessica's house and I don't see you. Girl, I wanted to die. I wanted to lay down and die. My stomach dropped. I was like, okay. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, we gotta get home. So we call Jamie's brother, and my sister-in-law was like, we'll come and get you. But I didn't want to go with them. I wanted to spend a little bit more because I know, I'm like, yeah, I'm in trouble now. I'm in big trouble. Like, so I'm like, I want to spend the car ride with you, looking ass. I want to spend my last little bit of time with you and enjoy this car ride home. Now, you would think the car ride would have been all, you know, would have been like, you know, super long and sad. It wasn't. It was the fastest car ride of my life because it's like I was scared and I'm all like, as much as the Galleria from my brother's apartment at the time was kind of far. It was probably about 20-25 minutes away. So, which is not so, it's not that far, but it's still kind of far. And then we are talking about Dallas, we are talking about traffic and all that good stuff. So that can easily turn into 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It did not feel that way. It felt like I was in that car for 5 minutes. We were pulling up and my whole stomach dropped. So I'm all like, you know what? I'm not getting caught. I'm not finna get 2 times the trouble. Not only am I sneaking out, but I'm sneaking out with somebody I'm not supposed to. I said, no. I told my girlfriend at the time to put her head down, because if we pull up in the apartment, because we lived in the beginning of the apartment, Jessica lived in the back. So I'm all like, if they are waiting out there, waiting for us to come in or something, I don't want them to see you. And they had like this big old Scooby-Doo ass van, so they weren't gonna, like see her, So she put her head down or whatever, and I passed by, and I did see them. They saw me, and they stopped the car, and I got out. They never saw my girlfriend at the time. Sorry y'all, I full-blown said her name, so I had to edit it out. They didn't see her. So I don't think I ever even told them this story. So if y'all happen to be watching, sorry. Sorry. But I wasn't gonna get 2 times the trouble. I was not gonna get 2 times the trouble. But yeah, that was my coming out story. I kind of included another story, because my coming out story was not that, it wasn't nothing like super big. It was the norm. It was the I just got in trouble. So yeah, so we snuck around for like a little bit longer. I don't know, this, I may be pushing, some people may not know what the hell I'm talking about, but if you've ever seen a movie with Dolly Parton, and it's called Little Whorehouse of Texas, and she and her little lover had that little part with sneaking around with you, doing what lovers do, or some sneaking around. I don't know. Y'all may not know what I'm talking about. If you don't, check it out. You may be able to find it. I don't know. But, oh, God. But, yeah, it was crazy. And, But, now, we're at a place, me and my mom, where, she understands who I am. She understands who I am as a woman. She respects my decision, to, be with women and be happy with who I am. That's not something that she, or mostly really anybody in my family, really understood, other than my brother and my sister-in-law. No one else really seemed to understand it. They took it as like, what the hell, like, I was probably one of the first people in my family to like really come out, and right now I think I'm the only person still that has completely came out in my family. And then coming from a family that's that's from Trinidad, it's not always something that's just like super like ooh. But now we're in 2018, so but back then it wasn't something that was just easy to just come out with, and I tried being with boys, but it was never for me. You know what I'm saying? It was never for me, and just what that is, and for anybody else that might still be struggling with telling your parents or whatever, I promise you it's gonna be okay. And don't get it twisted. Not every story is going to be magical. Not everybody's coming out story is going to be a magical paradise of, oh my God, like, it's okay, I'm still gonna love you. Because that wasn't my story. Not saying that they won't still love you. They probably will, but, you just have to be who you are. Be 100% honest and know that you, and you can't change, who you love or who you are. So don't ever try to change who you are, because it's not what everybody, you know, thinks you should be. And that's for anybody. That's for absolutely anybody. That's anybody that's like transgender, a man that may like other men, women that may like other women, women that may like women and men that may like men and men. No. I don't know. It's your life. You enjoy your life. Don't let nobody tell you who to love. Excuse my dog. He's very upset because he can't be in here. But, you know, just be real to who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got this. Like, it's going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be scared. And you may not get the response that you're looking for. Some people are blessed and they get, the full-blown, oh my God, you're great, I love you still, and it's gonna be okay. And shoot, they may be ready to meet your partner next week. Feel what I'm saying? Then there's some of us where your parents may not be ready to meet your partner till 3 freaking years from now. Either way, just always be you. Don't be afraid to be you, and don't let nobody put fear in your heart because you're being you. Don't do that. Be the best you. Do something amazing. Love somebody. Tell somebody you love them. And just be great. And if you want to hear any story times or anything like that, comment down below and let us know. And we'll be looking forward to hearing from you guys. And please don't forget to comment, like, and share. And we love you so much.